Clara says, my biggest fear is becoming like my mother. But you know what though, Claire? Because that's your biggest fear, then you won't. Because it's going to be at the forefront of your mind all the time. And my guess would be, odds are, you'd probably be a really good mom, because I think there's two types of role models that we have out there, right? And we have like people that role model behavior, right? And then we also have like role model good behavior, I should say. And then we have what I call reverse role models, people that role model really bad behavior. And so we can take away from that, realize the lessons of, this is everything that I don't want in my life, or that I don't want to be like, or that I don't want to do. So she says, how would I go about changing problematic behavior? I think bringing awareness to it. You know, if you're aware of, and kind of doing that like honest, searching moral inventory of, because there's a term out there. It's not the most flattering term, but I think it can be very accurate. It's called fleas, like how a dog has fleas. If we grow up in a dysfunctional household, whatever reason it's dysfunctional, then it's thought that we pick up fleas, which are like bad behaviors. So like kind of a set of learned bad behaviors. And it can be difficult to get rid of fleas, but it can be done. So if you're aware of some of these bad behaviors that you have, so like, for example, well, I just lost my train of thought. Like if, okay, so like if you grow up in a home where you've got a parent who, puts you down, right? And if you're like, that's problematic. Like, I don't want that in my life. Then making that conscious, concerted effort to not talk to other people like that. So a lot of it's going to be possibly breaking some bad habits, but then just being aware of like what you're doing right. And then here's the other thing too, is finding a role model that you think, you know what, I really like how she parents, or I really like the relationship that they have. Or if I were to be in a relationship or a marriage, I would like this dynamic. And finding and seeking out what's healthy and just kind of observing that. Yeah. So there's role models and then there's reverse role models. And I think just because, we're born into a family with a parent that's got some major issues, it's not a curse. It's not, that there's no hope. It's just, it's bringing awareness to it. The fact that my goodness, the fact that you're 16, that you have this level of awareness that your mother has problematic behavior, that you don't want to be the same way, that you have so much insight and you're so young. Like, so many people are in therapy for years and decades, even trying to figure out what's wrong, like why their life isn't working. So you have a ton of clarity, And again, like, I think the more you can read about this, the more education that you can do as far as other issues that daughters of narcissistic mothers have. It's probably going to bring a lot of other stuff to light for you. So you'll be able to see like, oh, you know what? I never thought that was problematic. But now that I think about it, or now that it was brought to my attention, yeah, I can see, kind of see more of like what's going on. So super insightful from, hearing from other people that have been there, done that.
Lots of love to you guys. You are not alone. You are not crazy, and you really can move forward and heal from this.